name is Joe Chialo. I'm Senior Vice President A&R for Central Europe and Africa. And besides, I'm also running a label called Air Force One as a Managing Director. In Africa, you have like a vibrant continent, a lot of great artists, a lot of creativity going on down there that is exciting to both industry but equally other artists, and that accelerates this actual interest and hype that is going around the world. I think, you know, in the people used to listen to the music through radio, and I think it still plays a big role, you know. For instance, you have in Africa like an artist called Diamond. He's the biggest artist actually in East Africa. He has created his own radio station now, you know, because he doesn't want it to channel through different kind of radio stations that are already existing, because he's bypassing the fact that they can choose to play his song or not. However, if you look at YouTube, this is the biggest, I would say, the biggest digital platform in Africa, you know. That's where the artists make money and break their records, definitely. And of course you have piracy, but they're turning more and more illegally these days. Trust. That's the biggest, I find that's the biggest asset you have when you're in Africa. You know, I feel that things take longer in Africa because you have to develop a relationship, but once you have this trust and once the people like working with you, then it becomes much more easier. That's, I would say, is the biggest asset. I would always say, first of all, come to Africa with respect for the huge potential of creativity that is in this continent. Try to make fair businesses in which you enable artists to benefit as well. What I'm trying to say is, don't go to Africa, talk them into selling you beats, and then you use them for big artists in Europe and they do not participate. What I would tell the African artists is learn how the business is structured, learn how publishing functions, learn how the legal stuff works, you know. Just take care with contracts, sit down with your lawyer and make sure you know what you're doing and secure your rights. When you produce something, this has a value. So make sure you do not sell it to a telecom company for a bunch of money that looks a lot for that moment, but make sure that you gain the rights for the future, because this could be your pension. In Africa, you have a huge potential. As I said, the average age in Africa is somewhere between 21 and 25. And given the fact that till 2050 the population is going to double, it's going to be a relevant factor. And if you look at Nigeria, for instance, and I like to talk about the creative industry, because it's not only about music industry. It sums up filming. If you look at Nigeria and Nollywood, it has overtaken Bollywood already. That means that with the music in Nigeria, with the film industry in Nigeria, that's going to be the strongest economical part until 2020. So I feel that it's, given the numbers of the population that is doubling and stuff, and that it has economical power, it's going to be the future, definitely.